Hey everybody, happy 2017. I'm happy to be back. I'm in my new place. As you can see, haven't really done a lot with this back wall, but there are other posters up on the other walls, but this just happens to be the best spot to the video as far as the lighting goes. But I'm going to fix that on my next video. I'm going to get better lighting and have more stuff up on the walls. But for now, I wanted to show you some of my latest Beatle finds. And it's been a while, so I've acquired only 3 new Beatle finds, but that's because during the whole moving process, I didn't want to buy too much vinyl because I had to move enough vinyl as it was. So anyway, I kind of limited myself. I didn't go to as many record shops as I normally go to, and even when I did go, I would only buy something if I really thought it was kind of rare and I really wanted it. So in a way, these are kind of special. So first, I don't think I've shown this one yet. This is Please Please Me, and it's in mono. And the cool thing about this is it's on the Capital Rainbow label, and this is from the early 1980s, and it's mastered by the guy who I was talking about, Wally. It's a Wally master, and it sounds really good. I think this is my favorite pressing I have now of Please Please Me. I really love the mono mix of this album. The stereo one is cool to have too. I've had that one for quite a while, but I actually haven't had a mono Please Please Me. I've had the songs on other, like the VJ albums and whatever, but this is my first Please Please Me UK edition in mono. But of course it's on Capitol Records, so it's officially an American release, but the UK version of the album. So I was happy to pick this up, and let's see if I can get a good shot of the label there for you. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out my, I am double there. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out my whole setup here, where the best place to do videos and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so this was Please Please Me in mono. An 80s reissue. It's got the barcode on the back there. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think what I read online about this is that this is one of the last times, or maybe the last time, they used all analog equipment on the Beatles records in the 80s. Of course, then later on we got the 2014 mono remasters, and they used analog equipment again for that stuff. But anyway, this is a really good pressing that sounds fantastic, so check it out if you get a chance. And then, I did show this in one of my videos before, but it was just an iPhone video I made in my car, so I wanted to give you a better look. This is the McCartney album, Paul's first solo record, and this is a UK pressing, and it happens to be a first pressing of this, which is very cool to have, and it's in this glossy packaging, which I guess is a UK thing, and I actually didn't know that. Someone commented kind of snarkily, by the way. I don't really like when comments are kind of snarky. I try to keep it positive and be cool. Anyway, this person kind of was. It was one of those like, you didn't know that? I didn't, but now I do. So anyway, this is a UK pressing. It's got this glossy cover, and it's in pretty good shape. The record sleeve. It's got an original sticker on the back here, which I guess was in the shop, and it's kind of cool to have. And it comes in the original sleeve here that has some information on it. It says, made in England, plastic bags can be dangerous. Don't we know? And here is the actual record on the Apple label, of course. Now, this is not in the best shape. It's got a lot of surface noise, and there's I think it has one skip on side 2. But I got this for $3, if you can believe it. It was at a record shop. I don't think they knew what they had. And granted, the record's not in the best shape, but I definitely would have paid more than $3 for this. So it was kind of a cool find for that amount of money. And it does sound really good, though, I have to say. Even though it's kind of noisy and all that kind of stuff, you can just tell that it does sound good. It has a lot more depth, I would say. especially in the low end. And I think a lot of the UK pressings are kind of known for that, especially the first pressings. They're very live sounding, very alive sounding, I guess I should say. So this is the McCartney album, first pressing from the UK. And then this is something I've been looking for a long, long time. I've been tempted even on eBay to buy it on eBay, but I try not to buy things on eBay because it's just more fun to find them in the wild, as I call it, in the actual shops. So I was in Burbank. So I live in California, and I live in the Ventura County area, which is really close to the Los Angeles area. I'm about 45 minutes away from Hollywood, Burbank area. So I was in Burbank at the IKEA buying a new bookcase there for my books. And I decided to check out some record stores, and I went to a record store in Burbank called Atomic Records. Walked in, and the owner was literally putting records into the Beatle section, and he was putting in a bunch of French pressings from a French box set. And this is something he put in there. It's Sgt. Pepper, and this is released this is a 1970, I think, 78 pressing of Pepper. And the French pressing, I don't know if some of you are aware, what I've read online is the French pressing is really desired pressing. It's got a really good sound, and this is really, really true. The stereo image is very, very wide, and I was very happy about that. I was a little disappointed, though. A lot of the reviews I've read online are that the bass is so good on this. The bass is pretty good, but I wouldn't say it blew me out of the water. For example, like the German pressing of Magical Mystery Tour, the bass on that is just phenomenal. Everyone raves about that, and the stereo image is really wide. So on this one, the bass is a little bit lacking, but maybe I had my expectations were too high as far as the bass went, but I was happy to find this in a record shop, and it's in like perfect condition. So there's, of course, the typical inner sleeve, and there's the back. And the difference here on this one compared to the American or British ones is that it's got the Odeon label right there, and then it has this thing down here that says Pathé Marconi, the EMI symbol. And of course, it came with, which is cool, the Sgt. Pepper cutout, which is identical to the UK and American cutouts. And then it didn't come with the psychedelic, painting inner sleeve, but it did come with this French inner sleeve that has a bunch of French writing on there. I'm sure it's just about how to take care of the record and all that kind of stuff. The actual record itself is just in amazing, amazing quality. I think the guy was telling me that he got the box set, and he was pretty sure that, I almost dropped the record by the way, but I caught it. He was pretty sure that it had never been played, and that a lot of them were even in the original bags that was in the box set. So let me try to get a good shot of this label if I can. It's kind of hard. This lighting's a little bit wonky, but there we go. The Apple label. And it's got this little box that says SACEM. I suppose that's some kind of French, thing. But anyway, so this French pressing from 1978 of Sgt. Pepper, it does sound very good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite pressing of Sgt. Pepper. I'd still have to go with the capital purple label Sgt. Pepper that I rave so much about. This is a stereo, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. It's a stereo pressing of Sgt. Pepper. So anyway, that's it. By the way, speaking of snarky comments, I wanted to address that. Someone on one of my previous videos had said something about like, hey, whoa, like, learn how to handle your records or something like that, right? And my response was, I'll handle mine, you'll handle yours. Oh, I'll handle mine, you handle yours, or something like that. And here's the thing, folks. Records, everyone has a different philosophy on how to hold records and how they take care of their records and how they enjoy them. My opinion, my philosophy is I try to keep very good care of my records because I care about them a whole lot and I want them to sound good for as long as I can. But I don't keep them in the plastic baggies. I don't do that. That to me just annoys me a little bit. I don't like the way it looks in my record shelves. And when I hold the records, I'm very, very cautious to not leave any fingerprints on it and touch any of the grooves. I hold it by the edges or on the label. So, okay, well, my cat just jumped on the computer, so made some kind of noises. Anyway, I think he's telling me to wrap this up. I just wanted to say, I'll handle my records the way I want to handle them, and you handle yours the way you want to handle them. And I want to keep this as positive as possible. And it's a drag that I have to say that, but there's been some comments lately that have been just kind of annoying, and I wanted to address that. So I'm never going to talk about any negative comments ever again, because this is a positive place, and I think, to me, record collecting is all about having fun, and I enjoy sharing these records with you, and I enjoy the relationships that I've developed from having this YouTube channel. So that's my little spiel for now, and that's it. So I will be posting some more videos because I got a lot of records for Christmas from friends and family that are not Beatle related. So I'll be posting a vinyl finds of all kinds video very soon. So that's it for now. See you next time.